me.
Look, there's a lot of foo-for-all and nonsense have to go with it. I'm not going to stand for a lot of dressing up and a batch of jabbering people looking at me just because I'm getting married.
Cord, come along with me.
Well, yes or no?
Come along.
Picking blackberries?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
I think we have enough, Cord.
Never did like blackberries. Now I know I was right. There's too much work connected with it.
I'll get some more ferns.
Look out, there's a wasp on that
Don't
petunia.
kill him.
Well, it's all right for you to trust wasps and people, but he might have known I don't trust him and decided to take first bite.
Mm-hmm. And incidentally, that's not a petunia, that's a daisy. That's a petunia.
Petunia, daisy, daisy, petunia.
Cord Evans. Oh, nothing. I just like the sound of it. Cord, where'd they ever get such an odd name?
Fellow who half-raised me gave it to me. He found me somewhere along the big cattle trail. Folks had been bushwhacked by Indians, I guess. He was a big fella, cattleman. Swung a wide loop in his younger days, I think.
Wide loop?
Well, wasn't too careful whose calf he threw his rope at. Most of the old cattlemen were like that. He raised me. He was quite a guy. His name was Walt Ennis. He was downed in a gambling place. The fella grabbed his gun arm just as he drew. It was murder. Stop, Ed.
Then what?
Well, I just bounced around from place to place.
Cord Evans.
See any gun? I know him. He's got a gun, all right. I know him. Well, what are we waiting for? Nothing, I guess. Let's find a saloon.
You don't have to be worried about Penny, Mother.
Oh, I can't help worrying about her, Johnny.
Get that doctor. Burn up the road both ways.
Drink? It's amazing. The varied uses to which men put alcohol. To each different individual, it's either a stimulant, a depressant, or an anodyne. Just now I'm using it as an anodyne.
Get to the point.
The practice of medicine is one of the most infuriating professions known to man. It takes 30 years of experience to teach you that in the final analysis, there's nothing to do but stand and watch. If she has a lucid moment, you better speak to her. I'm not trying to argue you out of anything. But maybe you ought to stop and think. She wouldn't like this, Quirt. I'm not arguing for or against her point of view, but I know that to her the world's worst tragedy would be that you should kill a man. Of course, you could argue logically that she wouldn't know whether you'd killed him or not. I think she'd know. Any discussion has to have at least two participants. Of course, if you refuse to answer me...
Quirt!
If I felt cynical, this would be a good opportunity to observe that we're about to see a perfect example of an eye for an eye, etc. Unfortunately, I can't quote chapter and verse. I'm too tired to be cynical.